Hey guys, welcome back to Tek Talks, where you get to listen to me and my co-host Michael talk about tech each and every week and the updates that happen each and every week. We have no qualifications to talk about tech, but we hope you enjoy listening to our ramblings about it. Michael, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Jared. How are you doing? I understand that you've been working a lot outdoors lately. So
We'll get into that on the tech fail for sure. For those of you that are new to the channel, we end each week with my tech fail of the week. We'll go into what Michael's talking about. So
yeah,
no spoilers, Michael.
no spoilers. Yeah, and also no intro. We just don't have a proper intro at this point. But
do you guys really care? We got the little like intro before we start talking. That's good enough, right? Let's just get to the meat of it, man. Let's get to the meat of it. So last week we talked about the Sony FX3 rumors. If you haven't listened to that one, you got to go back and listen to it. We'll link it up. Where's the card going to be? It's going to be over here. So I have no idea. Go check it out, because Michael made a great point about how it's the perfect camera for Sony's new drone. But I was incorrect, and some of the early rumors were incorrect, that the Sony FX3 would have 8K. So the latest rumors right after we had that discussion is that it will not have 8K. So it's the same sensor, it looks like, as the Sony a7S III with a lot of the same features. So Michael, I'm really curious to why it has the higher price point if it's going to have a lot of the same features. So hopefully there's built-in NDs or something. I don't know, but can you charge that much extra for built-in NDs?
I don't know. To be honest, just last week we were talking about how it's a little weird to be paying that much for you're not really sure what, and that's already 8K. So now that they're taking 8K away, and now it's just, I mean, I'm saying just 6K. I mean, 6K is a lot, but still, now you're really wondering if it's even worth.
Is it 6K? Does the a7S III even have 6K? I thought it was 4K. I don't even know.
No, yeah, but I thought like the FX3, right? Like it's only 6K now. Is that the rumor? Yeah. So,
no 8K.
Right? No 8K. Yeah. So
oversampled 6K maybe. See, guys? Yeah. We have zero qualifications, but I know what we're talking about next. Just an update. It's not going to have 8K. Someone was nice enough to leave a comment in our last video that the 8K is no longer part of the rumor. So we just wanted to clear that up, guys. Wah, wah. We need a little sound effect. Wah, wah.
I know we do. Should probably use one of these sound pads.
But speaking of cameras, just the other day, so we're recording Thursday, this will probably post Friday, on Wednesday this week, Blackmagic had an event where they talked a lot about their new Stream Deck. What do they even call these things? I got one right here.
ATEM Mini?
An ATEM Mini. So this is the ATEM Mini. Yeah. This is just the plain regular ATEM Mini that's good enough for just about anyone. But they released one that has like 8 or 9 inputs. Absolutely insane. It's under $1,000, which is just crazy for the amount of inputs and everything this little device can do. But on top of that, what I was really excited about is the update to the Blackmagic 6K. So they're calling this the Blackmagic 6K Pro. I think this is an awesome camera. I'm still not 100% behind the body that they're using. It's gotten a little bit better. You can see that they're adjusting that weight a little bit forward in that nose. That's a little bit bigger because it does have built-in NDs into this one, which is fantastic. And as you can tell, they've updated the monitor, so it's still a great monitor. Blackmagic has one of the best monitors out there, 5 inches, 1,500 nits, and it's going to be tilt screen. So same great 6K sensor, a tilt screen, built-in NDs, the option to go ahead and put a EVF on there, which is great if you're doing a lot of run and gun. It's another contact point for stable shooting, and it's going to have the updated color science of Gen 5 from Blackmagic. So did you get a chance to look at this camera? I'm a huge Blackmagic fan if I haven't already said that, or if you can't tell.
Jared's just geeking out at this point. I'm like, I'll just leave you in the room for a second, get yourself a little bit more comfortable. But no, actually, I did a little bit of reading because I'm not, this camera is definitely not for me. But from my understanding, the Blackmagic, the original one, or the non-pro version, basically one of the biggest issues was that the monitor wasn't bright enough for outdoors. And I think from this update, they've definitely improved that, so you can actually use it even though it's really, really bright outside. And from my understanding, you mentioned about the build, like the design of the body itself. Is it not ergonomically friendly? Is it just terrible?
It's ergonomically friendly if it, like for just holding, right? But if you're going to build out a rig and you're going to put it's a real pain on a gimbal, right? Just because it's the shape of a football and not like a small, compact little cube. But it is a fantastic camera. Like, I love my 6K. It's what I'm using right now to stream on. The color science is fantastic. So the 6K Pro has the updated Gen 5 color science from Blackmagic. But don't feel like you need to upgrade just to get the upgraded color science, because there is a software update coming where you can update your current 6K Blackmagic and have the same color science. So that's great. As much as I love this camera, I don't think it's worth upgrading to if you already have a Blackmagic Pocket 6K. The Blackmagic Pocket 6K is $19.95. The 6K Pro is going to be $24.95, so only $500 more. It's not that much more. When this original 6K was released, it was released at that same exact price as well. So Blackmagic is just giving us some extra features we've all wanted for the same price that the original 6K was at. So I think that's great. It does have that brighter monitor. It's switching to Sony batteries, which, who knows, they might be a little bit better than the Canon batteries, last a little longer. But if you're still going to rig this out like you would the regular 6K. So it's a little more friendly for run and gun shooting, but it is just a fantastic camera, and it's a great update we've all been asking for. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, so, it's now I'm thinking, would you get that? Would you even consider the Sony over this one, the FX3?
No.
If it is, no, right? Like,
no, because the FX3 is going to be way more money, right? And
it's just like,
you get so much out of a Blackmagic camera, and they get overlooked so much, but everybody that has one just raves about it. Like, if you are looking at a Blackmagic 6K, I don't know if I go with a 4K unless you are already heavily invested in micro four thirds lenses. Mm-hmm. But don't even think twice. Don't even think twice. Just get it. And so I wouldn't upgrade if you already have the 6K. But if you're looking at getting a 6K, getting the 6K Pro is a no-brainer. So
there you go. Tech advice.
Those are my thoughts. I love Blackmagic. So big news today. Right?
Big news. Yes.
Big news. Why don't you tell everybody what the big news? What happened today? This day is a history-making day, man.
Absolutely. And it happened approximately 2 hours ago. And what we are looking at right now is the first image of Perseverance, the rover Perseverance, that landed on Mars. Like right now, that photo was taken today, on another planet. The bigger question is, why can't they have a better camera? I mean, it just... Dude, is it just me, Jared, or does that look...
It's black and white, man. And it's kind of like a fisheye. But no, it's absolutely amazing.
It's crazy.
I think
it's crazy.
It's
like
great.
We are peering into a different world today. But you know what's crazy, Jared? We were just talking about this earlier. Back when in our earlier days... the rovers weren't that big.
I have gray hairs coming in, so we can say earlier days.
Me too.
When we were kids.
Me too. When we were kids, yeah. The rovers weren't that big. No. I thought they were just like these little remote control cars, right?
You saw one. I think I've seen one somewhere. Like, or the model of
they
one.
Were just about,
like a big RC car, right? We were talking about
pretty
this,
much,
guys.
yeah.
Michael, how big is this thing now?
Apparently, it's much bigger than that now. Yeah, you can pretty much you could say that that's a small SUV at this point.
You see
that's crazy. Those are people, yeah.
Those are people in the background. There's people.
That's insane.
So this thing's gonna have like an arm too, so it can drill. And why is this a big deal? Well, it's been a long time since we've sent a rover to Mars, And this one is actually supposed to be able to bring rocks back. I don't think we've never done that.
No. And you know what's crazy?
Rocks back. It's crazy.
It's also like a transformer. It has a helicopter that's inside.
What?
Did you hear about this? Yeah. It's called
It's got a drone. We get to see drone footage of Mars.
Yes. I'm so excited.
It better be
I'm
color.
geeking out right now. Okay. I know. So I think
none of this log footage.
Yeah.
So black and white.
I'm not even ready. I wasn't ready for this, but I was like, what? There's a helicopter that's supposed to detach from it, I think, at some point today, I think. And it's going to have to
technically would be a drone, an unmanned aerial vehicle. So a drone. Yes. Okay, Michael.
Yeah, I don't know why they call it a helicopter. Yeah, UAV. But anyway, yeah, we have 2 robots on Mars right now, like new ones, basically. So I don't really know what we'll discover, but I'm just super excited because it actually landed on an ancient lake bed, from my understanding. So they're going to try to find some.
So we think. So we think.
Yeah,
we're gonna find
because we are trying to figure out if water did exist on Mars, which I think we've pretty much proven already. But we still need proof that life might have existed as well. So I'm excited for that. I don't know if I can. I'm basically going to be on Twitter. Oh, you know what? My favorite thing about this, Jared. I don't know how long they've been doing this, but Perseverance actually has its own persona on Twitter. Like That's awesome. You look at the Twitter the feed, when it landed and sent that first photo, it actually says "safe on Mars," and then the next tweet was it says, "I've come nearly 300 million miles, and I'm just getting started." I just love how they've added that personality.
It's a real life robot. Wally. Yeah. It's a real life
it's like Wally, my favorite. The Wally's right there in the wall. Here you go. That's awesome. Good news.
That's super awesome. So what do we have next? The last thing we have that I thought was pretty interesting and something I really look forward to as, someone that loves iPhones. I've had almost every iPhone that's ever been released. I love them, but they've always been 60 hertz. iPads since I think 2017 have been 120. So a new patent
iPad Pro.
Yeah, for the Pro. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks for the clarification, Michael. So just this week, Apple got a new patent for a variable refresh rate, hopefully coming to iPhone 13. So it sparked the rumors that the iPhone 13 will incorporate 120 hertz into their screen. Why is this important? The faster your screen refreshes, the faster it loads, the smoother it runs, and you don't notice any lag in your screen. And the variable refresh rate supposedly is going to be from 60 hertz to 240, I think it was. So I don't know. What do you think of 120 hertz, Michael? I think it's long overdue.
Yeah, it's a way, way long overdue. Like for people who have not experienced that before, at first I was just like, I don't know, my iPhone seems fine at 60 hertz. Like, I don't think it's lagging or anything like that. But then I got the iPad Pro, which has the 120 hertz refresh rate. And that thing is like smooth. It's like super, super smooth. It kind of spoils you. That's for sure my favorite device to consume media on, to even read. It's just, the experience is very different, and you can't really show that on camera, which is really weird. But I mean, not weird, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
So
it's nice. I think slow refresh rates are weird. Like if you ever been into like a Costco and they got like some of the cheaper TVs and you see those slow refresh rates, it just looks so like surreal. Like it looks funky, Yeah,
it looks funky. 120 hertz feels smoother than real life, oddly enough. So it's just, it's way, way overdue, I think. So I'm just hoping, I'm hoping that is definitely true, because I was looking forward to that rumored feature on the iPhone 12. That's why I was thinking of switching.
I mean, the hardest thing with 120 hertz and why Apple, I mean, it's nothing new, right? A lot of phones have 120 hertz nowadays. It's all about battery life though, right?
Yes,
the higher the refresh rate, the more it's going to eat your battery away. So that's why this new patent is pretty interesting with the variable refresh rate. So if you're just on your screen reading something, you don't need the fast refresh rate, so it can dumb itself down essentially, so you conserve battery life.
Conserve battery,
and then when you're watching something that needs, or playing a game or something that needs the faster refresh rate, it can up itself. So that's pretty cool.
Ooh, to be honest with you, not even if they don't upgrade the camera, that might just be enough for me to upgrade my phone.
Oh yeah, I don't care about the camera. The camera's already fantastic. Like you don't need to change it. I just want a better screen. That's all.
Yeah, it just adds up to the experience. So I'm definitely keeping my fingers crossed. I hope it's true. Yeah.
So tech fail of the week, as we always end it, is me. I am the tech fail of the week because I really don't have one, but so that makes me the tech fail of the week. But no, as Michael said, I had a long shoot yesterday. We're in Southern California in San Diego. I went up to Orange County to Newport. It was sunny. It was hot, but it's winter time. So I wasn't thinking about putting on sunscreen. 3 hours in the sun with a big heavy camera rig. And I got a little toasted. And it's funny. It's like on one side and I got a little funky tan or sunburnt from wearing a mask. But
that's not a good experience.
No, it's not. But the real life tech fail, I actually had a real life tech fail, is my gimbal took a crap out on me yesterday. Like it just stopped working. Ooh. And I cannot get it to work. I've troubleshooted it like crazy. Reached out to the company, closed from February 9th to February 21st for Chinese New Year. No help from them right now either. And I literally use my gimbal every single day for work. So
if you really think about it, Jared, isn't that a tech fail on their part as well?
Outsource like everybody else, man.
Right? Right. Outsource to the US, please.
Yeah, like anywhere. Like you're a big manufacturer and you close down for that long and just leave everybody hanging?
That's a long time. That's a long time. Businesses basically have to stop, right? If they can't get support from this company. Yeah. So I think that's a tech fail right there.
So I had to go buy one because it just didn't make sense to rent one for who knows, 3 to 5 weeks. I'm going to be out with that other gimbal. So I did just go buy the Ronin RS2 Pro combo. Very, very nice. Very light. It's nice. Stupid expensive though. Just for a gimbal. Stupid expensive. Tech fail.
Oh,
tech needs to be cheaper, man.
Tech needs to be cheaper. You think gimbals by now would be cheap? They're not.
Nope. They just keep going.
There are cheaper options, but for what Jared does now.
I was talking to a friend about this today, Michael. People get sticker shock by like what creatives charge for some stuff sometimes. Yeah. Because they only look at the final product. They don't realize everything that goes into it. Not only the time, right? But you go buy $1,000 gimbal if you want it cheaper then.
Exactly. Most of the work, we're just trying to recoup all of the expenses that we've basically spent. You know what I mean? All the money that's just gone away so that we can actually create something. But yeah. They don't understand that.
I would say a basic job, I'm using $6,000 in equipment. So that is why I charge what I charge.
Yeah, there you go. And
anyway, guys,
working out, though.
I could ramble on that for a long time.
Let's not.
What are we doing? All right, guys. Well, this has been Tech Talks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you want to leave us some feedback on any tech news you want to hear about, let us know down in the comments. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe
and share. There you go.
All right, Michael.
Bing. All right, Jared. Take care. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you next week then.
See ya.